Preiswehren universal intelligence. This exploration outlines a philosophical concept designated as U, a single unifying principle that serves as the foundation for reality itself. $, is not an object or force within our universe, but the fundamental axiom from which the universe and its laws originate. It is the silent, formless, and timeless ground upon which existence is built. The core argument is that reason alone, drawing from multiple disciplines, can establish the necessity of such a principle, thereby unifying the pursuits of science, philosophy, and spirituality. The framework, reason, and the ultimate axiom. 1. The argument from cosmology. The Big Bang modern cosmology traces our universe to a singularity 13.8 billion years ago. This was not an explosion in space but the beginning of space, time, and law. At this point of T0, all known physics breaks down into a state of infinite density where distinctions cease. This singularity is a physical reflection of U, possessing key attributes. It is timeless, spaceless, formless, and represents pure, undifferentiated potential. The Big Bang is the process of this unmanifest potential, U, unfolding into a structured, law-abiding cosmos. The argument from philosophy, sufficient reason. The principle of sufficient reason, articulated by Leibniz, states that everything must have a cause or explanation. This creates a chain of why questions. An apple falls because of gravity. Gravity exists because of space-time curvature. Why space-time? To avoid an infinite regress, this chain must terminate at a source that is its own reason for being, an uncaused cause. How serves as this logical endpoint? It is not caused, it is the principle of causation itself. As the foundational necessity, it provides the ultimate self-sufficient reason for all of existence. The argument from mysticism, the ineffable source. Across global traditions, mystics have described the ultimate reality in terms that align with U. Through apophatic methods, defining something by what it is not, they point to a source beyond all concepts. In Taoism, the Tao that can be named is not the eternal Tao. In Hinduism, Brahman is neti, not this, not that. Christian mystics spoke of a Godhead beyond attributes. These traditions all describe a formless, timeless, and ineffable ground of being. Vabudalur is the philosophical counterpart to this mystical insight, the silent, unchanging backdrop against which all phenomena appear. The unfolding of reality, a hierarchical model. U gives rise to a structured reality through a logical, nested hierarchy. Level 1. Metaphysical laws. From the axiom of U, existence is consistent, the absolute rules of logic, causality, and identity emerge. These are not physical laws but the necessary framework for any coherent reality to exist. Level 2. Quantum laws. Within this logical space, the first layer of physical reality manifests as the probabilistic and potential-filled rules of quantum mechanics. This is the universe at its most fundamental, a direct expression of U's infinite possibilities before they collapse into definite states. Level 3. Classical physical laws. On a larger scale, the uncertainties of the quantum world average out into the stable, predictable laws of classical physics. Gravity, thermodynamics, and electromagnetism are the emergent, deterministic consequences of underlying quantum probabilities. In this model, the physical world is built upon quantum rules, which operate within a metaphysical framework, all of which is an expression of the single axiom, Ui Dao. Analogies for understanding. U. To make this abstract concept more concrete, two analogies are particularly useful. Udo is to reality as a kernel is to software. A computer's kernel is the core code that allows the operating system and all applications to function. It is invisible to the user but absolutely essential. Dao's is the kernel of reality, the boot-up code that initiates the operating system of metaphysical laws, which in turn runs the applications of physics. Conclusion: a unifying vision. It is essential to understand that Ud is a philosophical model, not a scientific theory. It is untestable by design and makes no specific physical predictions. Its value lies in its explanatory power. It provides a coherent reason for why a universe governed by laws exists at all. Science explains the how of the universe's operation. Philosophy explores the why of its existence. Spirituality seeks a direct experiential connection to the is, the source itself. They are different maps of the same territory, all originating from $. This perspective fosters intellectual humility, suggesting that all our quests for truth are journeys back to a single, shared source. Freitlab is not a destination to be discovered, but the ever-present ground of being, whispering its nature in the silent gaps of our equations, thoughts, and perceptions.